So good day guys, I am Lester Ganadi, BS Criminology student. Welcome to my blog where I explore the fascinating world of history through the Torrentera and Philippine History Sourcebook and its reflections. In this vlog, we will dive deep into the rich history of our world, exploring the significant events, ideas, and movements that have shaped our past and continue to influence our present. We will be using the Torrentera and Philippine History Sourcebook, a comprehensive collection of primary sources to examine history through the eyes of those who live it. Through our reflections, we will analyze and interpret these primary sources to gain a deeper understanding of the events and ideas that have shaped our world. We will discuss their relevance to modern day issues and explore how they can help us better understand our own lives and the world around us. Our goal is to create an engaging and thought-provoking platform that encourage conversation and critical thinking about history. We believe that through examining the past, we can gain a better understanding of our present and shape a more informed future. So, if you are interested to exploring history through primary sources and reflecting on its relevance to today's world, then you've come to the right place. So, come with me to this exciting journey through the Torrentera and Philippine History Sourcebook and its reflections. So let's start to the first topic. So the first topic is the Act of Declaration of Philippine Independence. So the document stated that the people of the Philippines had the right to govern themselves and to determine their own destiny. So it is also declared that Filipino people's commitment to defending their independence and sovereignty. For example, the declaration emphasizes the importance of unity and cooperation among the Filipino people in struggle for independence. This could inspire me to work towards building stronger relationships and connections with the others in my own community. The declaration also highlights the right of the Filipino people to live in freedom and to determine their own destiny. This could encourage me to reflect on my own values and beliefs and to assert my own agency in pursuing my goals and dreams. Overall, the Act of Declaration of the Philippine Independence is a powerful reminder of the importance of freedom, self-determination, and collective action in shaping the course of history. So let's proceed to the next topic, the 1899 Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines, Malolos Convention. The quote text is the preamble of the Philippine Constitution, which outlines the primary goals and purposes of the government. The preamble states that the representatives of the Filipino people have convened lawfully to establish justice, provide for common defense, promote the general welfare, and ensure the benefits of liberty. The text also acknowledges the aid of the sovereign legislator of the universe, reflecting the country's religious and cultural traditions. The preamble sets the tone for the entire constitution, which contains the fundamental principles and laws that govern the Philippines. So the third topic is the Treaty of Peace between the United States of America and the Kingdom of Spain. Treaty of Paris, Article 2. Spain ceded to the United States of the island of the Puerto Rico and other islands now under Spanish sovereignty in the West Indies. The islands of Guam is the Marianas or Ladrones. The statement is referring to the Treaty of Paris, which was signed on December 10, 1898, and marked the end of the Spanish-American War. The treaty established the terms under which Spain would cede control of several territories of United States, including the Puerto Rico and Guam. So the text you provided is especially discussing the cession of Puerto Rico and Guam to the United States by Spain. The Treaty of Paris of 1988 was signed after a brief war between Spain and the United States. United States emerged victorious and from the conflict, and Spain agreed to cede control of the several territories as part of the treaty negotiations. So, as a result of the Treaty of Paris, the United States gained significant new territories and became a colonial power with interests in the Caribbean and the Pacific. Puerto Rico and Guam both became U.S. territories, with the former remaining. So, to this day, the Philippines gained independence from the United States in 1946 after several decades of American control. So let's proceed to the fourth topic, the Rizal's retraction controversy. The retraction controversy refers to the debate and the speculation surrounding the alleged retraction statement made by Filipino national hero, which is Dr. Jose Rizal, on the eve of his execution in 1896. The controversy centers on whether or not Rizal actually made a retraction of his writings that criticized the Catholic Church and the Spanish colonial government in the Philippines. So Rizal was a writer, physician, and political activist who played a key role in the Philippine Revolution against Spanish and colonial rule. He was accused of inciting rebellion and was sentenced to death by Spanish military court in December 1896. On the eve of his execution, is said that he was offered the opportunity to retract his criticism of the Catholic Church and to return to the faith. Some sources suggest that Rizal did make a retraction, while others dispute this claim. Who believe that Rizal did retract his writings argue that he did so to spare his family from persecution and to ensure that his burial would be allowed in the Catholic cemetery. Others argue that the retraction was fabricated by the Spanish authorities to discredit Rizal and his nationalist ideas. The retraction controversy remains a topic of debate among scholars and historians, and it continues to be a source of fascination for Filipinos and others interested in Rizal's life and legacy. So the fifth topic of the Tarantaras, the convention between the United States of America and Great Britain delimiting the boundary between the Philippine archipelago and the state of the North Borneo in year 1930. Article 1 of the convention between the United States of America and Great Britain delimiting the boundary between the Philippine archipelago and the state of North Borneo in year 1930 established a clear demarcation line between the islands of the Philippine archipelago and the state of the North Borneo, which is now known as Sabah. So the article specifies the exact coordinates and directions of this line, which prevents future territorial disputes between the two countries. This agreement was signed in 1930. So between the United States of America and Great Britain, which was then the colonial. Power in North Borneo. So, and also the article is has significance in terms of international law and the peaceful resolution of disputes. The next topic is from the Philippine History Source Book, the introduction of the Philippine-American War. Aguinaldo's proclamation of surrender to the United States Emilius, April 19, 1901. Emilio Aguinaldo's proclamation of surrender to the United States, issued on April 19, 1901, is a historical documentation that marks the end of the Philippine-American War. In this proclamation, Aguinaldo, the leader of the Philippine Revolutionary Forces, formally surrenders to the United States and orders his troops to lay down their arms. And the document is significant because it marks a turning point in the conflict between the Philippines and the United States. And also it brings an end to the organized resistance of the Philippine Revolutionary Forces against American colonial rule, and effectively signals the end of the war. The proclamation itself contains several important themes, including Aguinaldo's recognition of the military superiority of the United States, his desire for peace and reconciliation, and his hope for the future of the Philippines. It also reflects the complex political and social dynamics of the time, including the struggle for self-determination and the impact of colonialism on the Philippines. Overall, the proclamation of surrender to the United States is an important historical document that sheds light on the critical moment in the history of the Philippines and the United States. And also it highlights the complexities of colonialism and imperialism, and also raises important questions about power resistance and reconciliation. So let's proceed to the seventh topic, the period of the Philippine Organic Act of 1902. The Philippine Organic Act of 1902 was a law passed by the United States Congress that provided for the administration of the Philippines as a territory of the United States. It establishes a civil government in the Philippines with a Governor General appointed by the President of the United States and a bicameral legislatures composed of a Philippine Commission and a Philippine Assembly. The law also provided for the establishment of a system of public education, the protection of civil liberties, and the promotion of the economic development in the Philippines. However, it maintained the colonial relationship between the Philippines and the United States, with the ultimate power and authority resting with the U.S. government. So next topic is the introduction to the Commonwealth of the Philippines in year 1935 to 1946. Commonwealth Act number 444, 8-hour labor law. So Commonwealth Act number 444, or the 444, also known as the 8-hour labor law, is a law in the Philippines that regulates the working hours and the employment conditions of workers. The law mandates that the maximum workday for employees should not exceed 8 hours, and any work done beyond the 8-hour limit should be compensated with overtime pay. The law also sets standards for working conditions to ensure the safety and health of the employees. The purpose of the law is to protect the rights of the workers and ensure fair labor practice in the Philippines. So let's proceed to the last topic, the supplementary Mindanao history in a nutshell. Mindanao is a large island in the southern Philippines with a complex history. The island has been home to diverse indigenous peoples for thousands of years and has been influenced by various foreign powers. The main topic of discussion in Mindanao's history include the long-standing conflict between the Philippine government and insurgent groups seeking greater autonomy or independence of the for the Muslim majority areas, and the island's role as a center of trade and commerce in the region. So the arrival of the Spanish colonizers in 16th century had a significant impact on the island, as did the significant migration from other parts of the Philippines and Southeast Asia in the 20th century. Mindanao's history reflects its unique blend of cultures, its strategic location, and its ongoing struggles of autonomy and independence. So thank you for watching, guys, and joining in this journey through the Torrentera and Philippine History Sourcebook and its reflections. I hope that this vlog has inspired you to delve deeper into the rich and complex world of history and to explore the many perspectives and the stories that it has to offer. By examining primary sources and reflecting on their relevance to modern day issues, I believe that I can gain a greater understanding for my world, or for our world and our place in it. I encourage you to continue exploring history, to ask questions, and to challenge assumptions. I can create more informed and engaged society, one that is grounded in a deep understanding of the past and commitment to building a better future. Thank you again for being a part of this journey, and I look forward to continuing the conservation with you in the future. So again, that's all. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.